What up, man? We have made it to another damn Saturday. I see Marco, ground fog, the usuals right up in here. Been a hell of a week. Hell of a week. Brian running on schedule. Backpack might be a little bit late in a family outing. Man, I don't even know where to start with the madness. The mail is kicking my ass, as usual. And yeah, I'd had a couple blades around here, but as usual, UPS. So it'll be a next week. Next week. Not glum, a little bit tired. It was a long week. Can't get into the details, but it's a hell of a week at the old job. So you know how it goes. It travels over into the weekend a little bit. I was trying to leave it behind me. Oh, but we do have some new knives. We did get a couple. Thank you, Cheeto. Man, this little micarta case came in the mail, and looky here, man, you're almost early. Mitten State, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much.
Hey, Marco, Gito, Neil.
Little sod buster action case
I like
micarta.
that with the burlap.
Yeah, man, that was a. I think I got that for $70 on one of them Facebook live auctions. Thin, fucking light. I bet that GEC is sharp too with it.
Finished up this burlap today.
I don't know, man. I'm more and more just really enjoying my Carta.
This is for Joe.
Joe Mama,
Lancelot leather.
the only complaint about that case is no half stop, but it does snap good. But I'm digging that one. But man, the one that really surprised me is that Crossroads with the wood handles. They're new, modern material. They went with modern materials and put wood handles. No half stop, but the blade is got a hole in it instead of a nick, and it's a lot thicker. Feels pretty good in the hand. I mean, it's got the rough points at the back, but it's a handful. I mean, it feels good, solid in the hand.
That was my
Swings.
Carta in a green, two-tone green like that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it would be fire. They have a black micarta version, but I could not get my hands on that one, so I chose this. This one is screwed together, where most case are pinned. It doesn't have a case badge on it. I mean, you can see way thicker of an animal.
Probably pretty easy to make scales for.
And I want to say it's S35 VN. Is it still on there? And they're $70. So Cases is making a comeback. And speaking of price, oh boy, I was reading a little bit. I think we're on the verge of the American knife comeback. I mean, it was already, I've got some great American pieces, but I think it's going to be a whole new level over the next couple of years.
That'd be cool.
Something's going to have to change because I mean, if a weed goes up to 450, 500, nobody's nobody I know of is going to buy a weed instead of a PM2 or you know,
ZT,
yeah. Well,
especially
ZT,
with
I hate
the
to.
those new ZTs are pretty nice.
Yeah, yeah, the newer models, and I mean, then you've got in the slip joint game, you've got. I mean, QSPs are some great ones, the Ohio River Jack and all of them. But at that price, once they get jacked up, you can almost go to some of these custom makers that are charging $400 or $500 for a one-off custom that they made, and so the tariff thing is going to be interesting for sure. I say it's going to be a little bumpy at first. Let me find that damn post. I'll share it. Nope, not the group I was looking for.
Got some new
Oh,
burlap this week.
got a little my card action there. Why is my group not the first one on top of when I go to groups?
I had to get it to be a partner with for the gavel.
I still haven't handled that gavel. There it is.
I got it to support loot. I didn't think I was going to like it much, but it's a great little knife. It's small, like short blade length, but it's a big knife. It's thick in hand. It fills your hand, and the flipper on it's.
What's up, Joseph?
Hey Joseph, that's the problem for you though. Is and I can see why you didn't even pick it up. Is it's flipper only.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't pop big with me as bad. But this is that Chris Taylor. He's got. I
What's up,
mean,
real?
I'm not sure what kind of. I'm thinking 450, 500. But these are handmade. I think in Arkansas is where he's at. Some good looking slips.
Yo, yeah, those are pretty badass.
And I mean, to know that he is
Ooh,
a custom maker and he's doing that work himself, that chunk of money is a little bit easier to let go of. I mean, just personally,
I understand it.
I feel like I'm doing good with my purchase power.
What's
So
up,
it's
Terry?
definitely in the future. I've put some coin back the last couple magic deposits that happened, and I think that there's definitely one of his. He calls them the elk hounds, and yeah, I think I'm definitely jumping in the Trying to read chat. I can't read and talk. Sweet Jesus, Microsoft Office wants to update, folks. I think it's making my damn computer act special.
That's what happened to me last week. Is 5 minutes before the damn stream, an icon should pops up that says computer needs restart, and I'm like, oh, those are usually quick. Oh no.
Terry, we won't let him know at all. We won't pass that along to him. We'll try to keep it. What up, Kyle Coon? Weirdos.
How
Pot's
much,
on,
Terry?
kettle black. But speaking of Terry, oh, Cheeto speaking in Spanish. Man, that's a pretty good deal. That's USA made, sir.
Yeah,
Cheeto,
I
what are you
might have
talking
to
about?
do that.
What food is messing up Cheeto's guts?
What's up, Kyle?
Man. But Terry's package did make it. And I've got to say, I dig these queens. What is this one? The country cousin is the small one. Fits dead on with the sodbuster
What's up,
in
Dylan?
size. But I did not expect the plowboy. I don't know why. I looked it up. I did not expect this is a damn beast. That's a big boy knife. Put it up next to the cousin. I just did not. That thing is a damn handful. I like it though. But I do not. It's almost like buck 110 territory. But I have no. I have no sheath. Because even the big one that I have from Terry, it don't ride in. This thing is big. I think I'm gonna hard use this bastard. And the first thing I did looking at it was trying to figure out what kind of mod could I do to it.
Don't mod those.
Why not? I think it needs a hole instead of the nail nick. It's like that, I made that comment at the kitchen table, and wife's like, no, because it's stamped like 1978 or something. She's like, you don't want to mess that up. Take it in there and put it in your cabinet. But I like the size of it, and I think it'll be useful for something other than looking at.
Yeah, because you probably don't have any other big knives that could be useful for something other than looking at.
Not that many. Not that many. But I did get this out today. Restarting that love affair.
Kyle wants to know why you're letting your wife speak if you didn't ask her to.
Because we're empty nesters and I have to let her talk now. You I mean, after like 20 years, 22 years of kids being
He's,
around, but now it's just me and her, and I have nobody to talk to except for her and, well, y'all. And I only talked to y'all for a couple hours on Saturday. And I make her listen about knives.
Oh, there's always live streams on.
I jump on one from time to time. My favorite, probably anymore, to get on is Maddie's.
Yeah, I always like Maddie and Stevie's.
Yeah.
DVD, I like getting on DVDs. G-ball, but that's an issue.
I
his
don't know
his
them.
only live stream now is basically the same time we are, so can't do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I missed last night, Kyle. I popped in for a minute and said hi because I woke up to take a leak, but
Fuck.
I couldn't stay up that late. I passed out. I'm starting to get busy already. It sucks.
That. I hate that, Terry. I really do. I've been looking at them because I wanted to do scales on one of those. I've had those scales pulled up to because I think that would because the bug out when I put the titanium and the micarta on them, I was carrying it again and enjoying it, but I bet that Hogue would be even better with a set of titanium scales on it. I did get some screws in. I still ain't moved the clip on this. Does that bother you, Brian?
I'm
Still
not
ain't.
the one carrying it.
I've stuck it in my left pocket a couple of times because I can't do it like this in the right. I just stick it in the left pocket. But man, it was the meaty. But I had that Hogue. Did I sell it to you? Where'd that go? I
Nope.
had a
I
Hogue.
We talked about it, but I didn't end up getting it from you.
I liked it. It would definitely. It's weird how the collection's shifting. It really is. Man, Cheeto's in here
Somehow,
early.
like you said, how stuff shifts. It's weird because I was kind of an anti-Kaiser guy, and lately I've gotten a lot of Kaisers.
Now this did come in this week. I don't know if you caught any of my shorts. I figured you'd make a comment.
You talking about the scales, Kyle?
It's 9:30 here, Cheeto. I'm not in their damn weird ass time zone. I'm in the time zone that counts. That thing, see, it damn near got me right then. But I missed that one. I'm gonna have to get another one. And the carbon fiber with that M390 blade.
Oh yeah, I got all the tooling I needed, Kyle. There was one guide that was back ordered, but it's close enough to another that it won't be a bad. I can get up
God,
and
Cheeto,
going.
you're showing your age at that point. Nobody beats him in the theater no more.
The problem is, Kyle, when I first had the idea. I was talking with Shane, and I ordered these, and he went and he drilled a ton of stock with the 1/4 inch hole. And the problem with that, here's a thug, and you can see how thick it is, the way, he made it. That piece alone, to even countersink it into the scales, would add twice the thickness onto the grips. And I have to figure out making these work for like 8 knives that he sent me. Then I've been trying to figure out what ones to have him use to start drilling the new ones. And I wanted to go this size, but this is still a bit too thick. So it's going to end up with these. It's been a fun experience. I've got like close to $300 in drill bits and bores, screws, and hardware, and I haven't fucking made one scale.
I
I
would.
get it. I'm getting it narrowed down. I know what needs to be done. So from now on, I need them to start drilling for this size.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yep. This will work.
I didn't know. I thought maybe Backpack would pop in.
Thought he was going to. And the diameter of these would actually look really good on these thugs. But that's the perfect.
I don't know where his damn message went.
He said something about popping in. Those are the ones I need. So now I've got. That's what I'll have him drilling from now on, and it should be easy. But this completely compressed is probably adding over an 1/8 inch to the grip that I don't want to do, especially if I'm. The whole point of having this is that it's countersunk in and it's flush. What's up, Illuminati?
Anybody else heard that? That Kubi's fixing a 50% price hike everything?
What was that?
50% price hike across the board on Kubi.
When?
I guess with the tariffs coming.
Hmm.
Honestly, that's going to put them out of business.
No, it won't.
Oh, there's no way. No damn way people are going to pay that kind of money for a Kubi.
Depends what ones. And I don't see it happening or sticking. I'm definitely getting the Kubi Bloom from Aries EDC. They're doing one of his designs. So. Yeah, if they have a 50% increase on Chinese knives, you're going to be looking at Benchmades and Kershaw's.
Yeah. I mean, they'll be in that custom market. I wonder how like Kershaw, Spyderco, the ones who've got their overseas.
Dude, they're going to see the shift, and more than likely, they're just going to start ramping up their U.S. manufacturing. Hire more
Yeah,
people, start putting out more knives. Tell me the Iridium, that new big one they just put out, that brown bulldozer, whatever the heck it is, axis lock. All those are the Chinese made ones. If they made those in U.S. and bumped them from what $79 up to 120,
I'll be
that's
gone.
still even 150. It's still way better than what were you talking, a $400 Wii?
Yeah, there's no. This is the first time handling that mini. That it's a nice knife, but that fucking thing would eat my hands up. It's just too damn small.
The U.S. Iridium is the auto. The original Iridiums
Yeah.
were Chinese. So
Now,
if you
is the M390 is that US? Or?
no
No, I was looking at the box.
U.S. design, in-house design, but those are made overseas. I've gone towards wanting to buy more stuff like from Shane and Aries, uh, Keith.
Yeah, I mean
So
it's going to be interesting to see how the market shifts.
but my collecting was already shifting more towards the just supporting homies.
Yeah, the damn the ZT plant ain't exactly knocking it out of the damn park right now. Man, I don't know.
Yeah,
They've
I like
never
it too, Kyle, but I got to get it to Terry. I keep saying that, but I want to be able to carry it.
that
Friggin', he did an awesome job on these scales.
that covalent looks pretty good.
Oh, I like the
The
covalent,
that and then they've got the titanium with S35VN
but those are from overseas.
for $200.
That's not a U.S. made one.
China.
I love my just D2 covalent. All of the D2 iridiums from the first drop are really good.
That monitor, I had it. I liked it pretty good.
The monitor would be great. They need to make a monitor XL. That
Yep.
monitor is friggin' awesome. It's just a half inch to a quarter inch too small.
I'm waiting for that Kindred.
That
It's in the
broadside's
past.
the one I'm talking about. That
Yeah.
broadside, that button lock is supposed to be really good.
Yeah, the Kindred. I was waiting. It's in the pass around group. I wasn't quick that day. This somebody just got the ZT clip on it there.
Yep. It looks like a ZT. That damn thing looks like a ZT. Tell me that ZT shouldn't be making that thing.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
It's big, it's beefy, it's 100%. You know, the
This
yeah, I haven't
Kindred.
worked with that yet, Kyle. I need to mess with it. Uh, Chromatic has a bunch of it. I'm backed up. I think I'll be making scales for a while. I got to get this shit with Edgy going. I bought all the tooling so that it'll perfectly align the scales and counterbore the depth of the head screw into the scale. That's what a lot of the money was. That and the damn screws. I've got a bunch of sizes that I don't want to use, but I'm going to have to figure out a way to make them work.
So the launch iridium is the USA made.
Yep. The auto.
It's like the Kershaw factory itself doesn't really make that many manual models.
No, they don't. Most of their
Now,
USA stuff is speed assist or auto.
I mean, I
Like
wish
the
that,
blur, speed
yeah.
assist. Uh, what else do we got?
I like the
Dividend,
054.
speed assist.
I just wish they had thumb studs on it.
There's my covalent with the D2 coating on this covalent is awesome. Whatever they put on this. That ZT button lock is supposed to be really good too.
Yeah, it's another one in that pass around. I mean, I like to have it.
What's up, Sharp Obsession?
Well, Joseph, you just gotta have Cheeto buy it and then ship it to you, and don't get caught with it in your pocket.
I had to answer people's questions on some of your videos this week, Doug.
I didn't see none.
It
Well,
was on your
so
Kershaw one. They wanted to know what Kershaws they were.
you've so you didn't hear it at the beginning. It's been a rough week. Very very strenuous. Most of those were shot at the end of a 12-hour day, and then I shoot them after I get out of the shower, and I set it up, and then I post it at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm having coffee. And twice this week, just drinking coffee, I would read a fucking email that popped up in the middle of the late evening, and I had to damn near go out and squeeze the turd out of the dog to hurry up and get my ass to work. It was it was a
Squeezing them
rough
like
week.
toothpaste. I gotta go.
Yeah, we got shit to do, little buddy. And yeah, it's one of them.
No, this is
So
pretty disappointing. I have to send this in for
that's
warranty.
nuts.
I can close it with my thumb pressure.
It's got a little bit of a funny taste. The wife bought me some of this. She put it in the damn cart and made me buy it. Hawaii key, because it's got alkaline and electrolytes in it. She says I need it.
You need it.
I need it.
It's hot in that closet, and it's only going to get hotter now
Yeah,
that summer's coming.
I'm still looking into that, trying to figure out how I can get some more ventilation in my hole here.
Kyle wants to know what the fuck you called that.
Hawaii key.
No, not hiccup. The water. What's the name of the water?
What? Waiakea? Waiakea? What the fuck is it then? Akea. Is that how you spell Waikiki? I'm waiting for chat to catch up to this. It's Hawaiian volcanic water. Do y'all? I mean, here I'm fixing to
What the
ask my.
hell is Hawaiian volcanic water?
I don't know. It's what she said I needed. I know it was $7 for
Oh
like
yeah, that's what you
8
need.
of them.
$7 water. That's what everybody needs. So the house I moved to that we're in now, like 3 years ago, we moved from the city out into the country, and we're on well water now. And I have a water system that filters out our drinking water. And
It's
usually
Waiakea.
the few occasions when we go out to eat, me and the wife both get water. And going into town and getting city drinking water lately, holy cow. All it tastes like is friggin' chlorine and friggin' bleach. Ugh. Well, maybe you're on to
Waiakea.
something with your volcanic Hawaiian
It's
river water.
Waiakea. Waiakea. I don't. We looked at one house when we were going to move up here, which has been a fucking year. Because I saw it yesterday where I was taking pictures with my 5.5, and I had the damn old lady's car on the trailer. But no, I quit drinking that shit. It didn't do no good.
Oh shit, I almost stabbed myself when I saw that.
But what was I thinking of? Oh, we were looking at a house on this fucking camera. We were looking at a water, and the well was like very heavy, like phosphorus, like just you could be,
Rotten eggs.
yeah, just rotten fucking eggs in it. And I just didn't think we could handle that because
You
it's out of our
probably
well,
could flushed it.
and it's a big old farmhouse. And the landlord, he's an old fella. I already knew I'd be working on every damn thing.
Got that right, Kyle.
Yeah, words of wisdom rolling out old the KK. Kyle Coonley.
I was hoping Backpack would show up.
I didn't even get a text back. His ass done fell asleep.
Oh yeah, he's probably zonked. That or they're driving back from wherever they were.
And I get your opinion on this. Just putting fucking like tread tape or gaff tape on a fucking handle and cutting it out and making it look nice and clean. That does not count as a mod.
On like a knife, putting like grip tape on a knife and cutting
Yeah,
like a pattern out.
like just covering the scales with it and cleaning it up. I don't know. It just doesn't. It looks like shit, and it probably tear the shit out of your pocket going in and out.
It'd basically be like the Kershaw blur, but the whole scale.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, if you're cutting patterns into it, so there's a design in the tape, maybe, and it looks good.
hey, I
But
could bring up in pictures. It just looked like shit. I thought it did. I was trying to find it. No, Kyle led me down the pathway of that because I had that hideous Hinder XM that somebody had sharpened the try to just rounded the fucking tonto on it, the spanto, and it has been reground, and that bitch is sick. It's in the mail right now. It'll be here Monday, and I'll be a happy camper. What the hell? I hate the fucking way that email.
You have a good aftermarket for that style of clip with the two screws.
I I think nothing that offsets like that. What's that on? Uh, you're asking the wrong one anyway.
Well, he's not here.
I guarantee you, old
That's why I
backpack.
said I was hoping he'd show up, but fail. Then it's not a Tonto, Terry.
Spanto, a spanto. Found them.
Who do we find?
The pictures of my hinder. Ooh.
Yeah, dude, that looks good.
Yeah, I'm in love with that knife. But I
Wow.
do, I do have a fucking fever now. I want to regrind every fucking thing. He killed it. Oh, I got too much damn going on, and my computer is not cooperating. And if it loaded
Because you didn't
any,
do the restart.
I'm really starting to think that you're right.
Terry, send me that Ritter and Benchmade that you're selling.
But what is it, transparent. Oh, Mr. Brian Kim is a man who juiced that up, and got to thank Kyle because I heard he's the man who knows about sharpening, so I figured. And he said the only way to save it was to send it and get him to throw the. Let me pull up his page. Oh, transparent. And to be honest, there might be guys out there that is not the right one. Did I? Hold on, I'm trying to find this feller. And for some reason, the damn Instagram's moving so damn slow. It's just ridiculous. Transparent knives regrinding service. Hell, for some reason did not want to pop up.
You suck, Terry. I'll take the Benchmade.
You know, there's BGM, there's some others, but I've got to say, his turnaround was quick. I mean, the pictures are enough to make me happy. But his work is looks pretty damn good. Because that picture of that damn MSI, just, I mean,
Dude, that buoy
sick.
looking hinderer off on the
Oh,
right.
yeah, that thing's pretty
That's
sick.
sick. Now that's doing something different.
That smock there. That, because I've looked at a lot of these Chris Reeves, that thing is just disgusting. But yeah, he does some great work. That damn ZT. I mean, I've got a couple of these knives as I scroll through and look, and it's just like, well, I mean, even when I got these damn slip joints out that I got from Terry, I was like, what, man, what would this sod buster look with a hollow grind on it? So, yeah. Terry, man, and I'm going to have to start charging him like damn commission or something. Oh, it's top notch. And I mean, he it sat for like a day. I guess he sent me multiple emails and was like, "Look, I'm running a little bit behind." I was like, "No, it's fine. I was waiting for a minute." Yeah, he was. Communication was great. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I guarantee whatever afternoon it's in the box when I get home, that next morning it'll probably be the short. And I'm already plotting out the next ones to get shipped that are permanent fixtures that will look good with a little regrind on them.
Terry's just going to start buying everything he wants in blackout and then customizing it with gold or copper. And then when he wants to pawn it, he'll just ship it off to me. See his ploy. He knew he had me with that right away.
Oh yeah, I think this big ass Kaiser would look good, all ground down. Merceau,
What's up, Marcel?
must be late. Had all of his ports plugged up, charging O lights.
I had somebody on YouTube, I think, getting upset with me on his video. I don't watch very many gun videos, but He was promoting the new Olight pistol sight, and he was talking about how great it was, and that Hollow Sun needs to look out. And I'm like, I think you're blowing
Well,
smoke, homie.
yeah, that's kind of.
It's a complete copy of a Hollow Sun. That's what it fucking is. And then Hollow Sun has been doing it for so many years, has been put through so much shit, and it's reliable. And there's been a lot of other companies that have tried to compete with them and haven't. They just aren't near as durable. Let alone Hollow Sun is going in the thermal now and shit like that on those sites. So I said something to it, and he's like, "Oh, it's just a better version." And I'm like, "Dude, it's a copy, and that's all it is."
Don't, yeah, I mean, say what it is. Say it's a more budget friendly version or something, but don't try to sell it as it's knocking the king off of its fucking throne. That's
Yeah, because it
ridiculous.
ain't. It's a knockoff that's probably not as durable. And but I guarantee you, he's a video maker. He probably got it sent to him for free. He's probably getting revenue for.
The links click. That's the shit that bothers me is uh, when you get it sent to you free. Say that you get it sent to you for free and be honest. I mean, don't be a fucking infomercial for them. I ain't sucking no manufacturer's dick on nothing. If it's a piece of shit, it's a piece of shit. If I like it, I like it. Plain and simple. I mean, you might take heat one way or the other, but at least you're taking honest heat. But that shit, that's the best ever. It's better than Benchmade. I mean, or it's better than Kershaw. I mean, it's just this
Kyle,
Chinese.
I've got stream lights on all my pistols that it's got a light on it, it's stream light. That and I carry it stream lights. But a couple of my rifles, I found a really good kit off Amazon, and I can't believe how damn good that light is. I think it's
Thank you,
like a
Masal.
Friochi or something, and it comes with everything you need to mount it on either a key style or the whichever mounting system you have on your rifle. And then I think it's 1,000 lumens, got the instant on and off. It's got the push button switch if you want that instead. And I've beat the living crap out of these cheap ass things, and they keep going.
I bought the Viridian and put on my XD.
For my for my pews, I like the string light because one, I have the holster that goes with it that locks onto the actual light, not the so.
I liked it. A buddy kept talking about the Viridian being so great. So then, and I think so. We had some gift cards at work that you could buy or this and that. So, and that's I got it like $100. So,
One of the dumbest things I ever did was a buddy of mine does advertising, and he was doing advertising for HK in Michigan when the VP9 first came out, and he could get one of those at uh, HK employee release cost or something. And he's not a gun guy, so he's like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, I already had a Walter PPQ, which is basically what the VP9 is clone of. And I'm like, no, I should have bought that thing just to wait a year and sell it. for how damn cheap I could have got that gun.
I don't know. I understand the gun, and
What's up, Terrence?
I work with a couple of guys that are hardcore, and I mean they're down there in Missouri, so they've got Second Amendment freedom, like unlike what I'm suffering under right now. But I understand gun guys, but it's just not my thing. I just more utilitarian, I guess, when it comes to firearms. I'm pretty plain. I bought that XD. Honestly, I bought the XD because 2 days after the Sandy Hook shooting, because I just knew they were fixing to kill out high capacity, and I'd been looking at it a couple times, so I was like, I want that one. So I bought it, sheer off the fact that I liked the way it looked, the high capacity, and then the stainless steel mags. I was like, yeah.
I'm an M&P and SIG guy.
And, I mean, I like it. I got that tack light on it. Thought about putting the sights on it, but I just leave it like it is. And then I mean that's the most modern probably firearm I've got.
I
Everything else
have
is
I have pistols with dots on them, but my carry are iron sights.
it just wasn't my. I mean the wheel gun. You got two of them. You got to have a wheel gun.
I actually don't have one right now. I had one for
Oh
a while and I sold it. I actually made good money on that one.
well, mine is a family piece, hand me down. So it's not. Yeah, it's one of those that you got to take to your grave or pass it to a blood relative, or you'll probably burn in hell or something. I don't.
Not a single person in my family had guns before me, so I didn't get anything handed down.
Well, these were all kind of basic. I mean, hell, like the my 30-30 that I cherish is one of those Ted Williams. It's a
Oh
Marlin
yeah,
30-30 come out of a Sears and Roebuck's catalog back when you could just
yep.
have it sent to the house. So I mean, that's just what.
Winchester Model 64 Ted Williams edition. That's an expensive gun too.
It's funny that I guess, and the way Pep talk, they go,
Those
we
pre
just put
64s are
they put Ted
sought
Williams on
after.
everything, and it's I mean, but it's the first gun I took an antler deer with, so
Oh, 30-30 is a great deer gun.
I mean that's all when I was about 18, 19 and thought I gotta have a 270 Win Mag like everybody else or a 7 millimeter. No, it just wasn't mine. It just I went, did some saving, traded some subs in, got one bought, and it was great. But
I
I
had
don't
a
know.
pretty nice Model 6. What is that? What is the Winchester? I don't know. The one you're talking about, uh, all I keep thinking is pre 64 because those are the ones everybody wanted. But I had a nice one. It was still a U.S. made before they switched over. But in Michigan, there's different sections you can hunt in. In the
Yeah,
area I was able to hunt in was what's called the below the rifle line, so I couldn't use the 30-30 there. So I sold it to the gun shop and got almost what I needed to the penny to get a Henry Golden Boy 357 38 special with the octagon barrel. And I bought that because I could use that below the rifle line to hunt. And before I even got rid of my ammo for that 30-30, I had a cheap, you know, those Mossberg 22s that look like
Yeah.
M16s? I had bought one to set up uh, the plank with the kids, and that thing was garbage, dude. Just garbage. And I mean, it shot well, but you couldn't put anything on it like you'd think you'd be able to. There was no accessorizing it. There was no, and I wanted to make it like an old setup uh, M16 with like the scope above the handle, but you can still use the iron. Didn't like it, so I put it on Gun Trader, and a guy messages me like, "You interested in any trades?" And I'm like, "Sure. What are you thinking?" And he's like, "About a 30-30." I'm like, "You want to give me a 30-30 for this 22? Done."
Now there is one that's on my list. Probably the one more about. I want a mini Ruger 14.
That was my first rifle I ever bought was a Ruger Mini 14.
I've
I
never
had
had
all the
one.
stocks. I had all the stocks for it, everything, and that's what I ended up trading to get my uh, Kalashnikov 308.
This is this is ignorant, but this is why I want a Ruger Mini 14.
So you can act like Mr. T.
No, not Mr. T. Fucking Bubba off In Heat of the Night, man. He come across the hood and take down. And that other dude who drove the Corvette, he would bust out the Mini Ruger every once in a while. When shit got serious in Sparta, the Mini Ruger come out. And it's just always been, wood style. I don't want it dressed up. I want it pretty plain looking.
I want a 357 wheel gun.
Yes,
That
sir. Smith and Wesson. There's ain't nothing else.
I'm I'm a big time caliber guy. I don't like having a bunch of different calibers because I stock my ammo. I like being able to shoot what I have. So at one point, I everything I had pistol wise was 9mm. That's it. So even I had a Ruger 9mm revolver that I got when they
Subs
first
up,
came
Turk.
out, and I sold that thinking I would buy the Ruger same gun, but the 357 version, and now I can't ever find the damn thing in stock anymore.
Either that, and then another one. It's ignorant, but I want a Schofield. The old Jesse James style break. You know,
Yeah.
I'd like to find
What's
one
up, Michael?
about like that wasn't crazy, but I just think the whole building AR and spec it out, and it just doesn't. I mean, I guess if I got into it, it might, but it's just not my. And I've fired ARs, but I know enough guys that are good with them, and I'm gonna be the dumbass walking point with a 12 gauge any fucking way. I mean, that's uh, right. I'm a
Gotta
big
have
boy.
somebody in the group with a shotgun.
I
You
mean,
shouldn't be
look,
walking
it's
point though, but I mean,
well. I figured. I just figured they would be like, well, he's expendable. Send him out front. He'll block. He'll block some fire on the rest of us who know what we're doing. But Boy, Bill, you planning that shit out, ain't you? You ain't dropping no shell casing.
Oh, somebody's mentioned that already.
I don't. Pep always was a big wheel gun because he was talking about reliability, you know, and the guarantee, and if you don't need more than that. Because I mean, hell, if it was a 1911 and had, or if it was a single stack and had 12 9 rounds, 8 rounds in it, it was just more than you needed. Why in the hell did you need that many?
I I want the 357 to stop wildlife more than anything. I've always got my 9 millimeter on me, but that's not going to stop a bear.
Now, the other wheel gun is the
I'm going to damn well try, but it's probably not going to work well if it's the only thing I got. But
that's the truth, Kyle. But he wasn't listening, and he wouldn't do you no damn good to argue with him either. He was a little bit of a stubborn ass. But the other wheel gun and one that I'm a fan of is that fucking Taurus Judge, man. You can't go wrong. Nothing like having a little 410 in your pocket. You getting attacked by grizzly bears, Brian?
no, but there's bears in the UP and mountain lions and stuff like that. Where
Man,
I'm at, I'm good. Plus, if I was out in the woods, I'm gonna have a rifle with me more than likely, anyways. But
the damn
having that,
trail.
having an LCR on my hip with 8 rounds of or 6 rounds of 357, along
Ron
with
Crow.
what's up, Ron?
We're getting some names hitting in here. What's up, Terrence? Now, the picture I got showed today, or not today, but earlier this week, that was a big ass cat that he caught on that trails cam down in the woods in Missouri. It was a big ass cat. And I think I would want something with some heavy power if I come toe to toe with that bastard.
Yep.
Oh, Kyle, that damn uncle of mine, he's borderline crazy. He would bite you on that one. He hunted with that 500 Smith and Wesson fucking pistol. He had a bear in his cabin. He was one of them. Put a fucking rifle on or a rifle scope on the top of that damn thing. He was gun nut, heavy gun nut. Terry's crazy or a hell of a shot, one of the two.
You're a good enough shot, but I mean, you're talking. You got to be within 100 yards to be accurate with the 22 for the most part, especially in Arctic conditions. That bullet's going to drop like mad. And the only way they're getting a polar bear with a 22 is with a eyeball shot right into their skull. There's
What do you
that.
think of
I
that?
can't.
What do you think of
Yeah,
that Hellcat
I don't
Blenny?
want to risk that.
I don't know.
410
I
will
think
drop some stuff,
yeah,
but
it'll
it's a
surprise you.
little.
It's a little light, but I mean you can slug through it. Hell, some of them personal defense rounds. But I mean, that's all shit's got to be close, but it's got some stopping power.
Yeah, Kyle, you're kissing your ass goodbye if it's a polar bear and you got a 22. But you might as well unload it. At least make that fucker remember you.
Do you ever watch that fucking documentary about that guy who went up there and lived with them fucking grizzly bears? That grizzly man thing, and he would videotape it.
Yeah,
Fucking nut job. Them son of a bitches. No way I'd get that damn close.
grizzlies are bad enough, but friggin' polar
Polar
bears
bears
are a
do
whole nother
not
thing,
give
dude.
a fuck. Oh, we're food. We're straight up food. We are outside our wheelhouse.
There was a guy that did a documentary, and he was up in the Arctic Circle looking the film polar bears, and they had this dude in like this 3-inch thick poly bulletproof glass type thing, metal cage. Dude, he was shitting his pants when that bear came up and started shaking that thing because it was starting to fall apart. He was like, "Oh, what the?" And that you would have thought this thing could have been hit by a tank and he'd be okay in it. Oh no, those things are so friggin' big. It towered over it. It was just like, what's in the it? It was like it was a can of food to that thing. He's like, "What's in this can?" See what
I just asked Grok, can you kill a polar bear with a 22 pistol? I understand that it's typically used for target shooting in small game, like rabbits and squirrels.
Yeah, Terry, they make a judge that has 410, 45 long Colt, and something else that it all chambers in the same.
This says a 22 lacks the stopping power needed to penetrate a polar bear's skull or vital organs effectively.
That's why I said
Even
it would have to go through the eyeball and get into the socket to get into the brain. It's the only chance you got.
you would be putting yourself at serious risk with such an underpowered weapon. A magnum rifle, a 12 gauge shotgun with slugs, or at least a high caliber handgun like a 44 Magnum for bear defense in the wild. Even then, it's a last resort. A 22 would do nothing more than annoy the bear. So,
I would use bear spray first.
with this is what Gronk says, with insane luck and a 1 in a million shot, it's possible. But more than likely, you'll end up as food.
That's what I was saying.
Terry, that's what this show's pretty much about. Questions turned into conversation.
Stupid jokes turned into conversation.
What was it? Man, I've heard a couple guys carry on about the high point carbines.
High point carbine is an amazing effing rifle.
That's
Only downside is it's only a 10-round magazine. But if you are looking at a 9mm carbine and you don't have money, the thing is a friggin' hack driver, and you don't even have to clean the fucking thing for like, it's ridiculous. The gun is ridiculous. Now it looks like a piece of shit, and from the Planet of the Apes, and it's ugly as shit. But it is a great friggin' gun.
I've heard some guys, carry on and on about, man, you could drive nails with it.
It's a tack driver, and it goes bang every time you pull the trigger for 10 times. And then you have to get another magazine. He made it a single stack. The High Point guy was like, he wanted to make it for home defense, and he didn't want to deal with certain states because of the capacity laws. So he figured a 10-round carbine would.
What now? Have you seen the videos where they put a ramset cartridge?
I would never shoot one of those pistols, Kyle, but I'm telling you, I've had that friggin' High Point carbine for
Yeah, it's like the
probably
pistols and carbines are completely different animals. Because the pistols aren't.
probably 10 years. And I tell you what, I'd have no qualms about pulling that thing up if I needed it because someone was coming through the door. Especially that one, because how cheap it is when the cops take the damn thing.
No, as a company, those fucking pistols are bricks. I mean, you,
Well,
I
yeah, you
would,
throw them. You hit
yeah.
people with a hammer after you miss all your shots.
God, what was it? I bought one of the 380s back in the day, back early 2000s. That fucking thing was the loudest pistol. Deaf every time you pulled the trigger, and I couldn't hit shit with it. And I ain't a good shot. I mean, you couldn't hit nothing with it. I was starting to think the bullets come out of the damn sideways and shit. I mean, it was a Matrix gun.
Was it a what was it? A High Point?
Yeah, a High Point
Was it a
380.
9?
No, it was a
Oh,
380.
dude, any 380 you can't hit shit past
It was
8 feet.
it was awful. I was young. I was young, and it was like $80. I wouldn't doubt it. They're just trying to pull them out and get them in those shells and sell them for fucking $100 to every dumbass wannabe thug walking around in the fucking early 2000s with a fucking High Point.
They came out with that Yeet Cannon edition. So stupid, but funny. It's good that they can laugh at themselves. What's up, Paul? I had to reset my chat. Everything froze. What you thinking about, Doug? Got quiet.
I'd never seen the Yeet Cannon.
Oh, are you looking it up?
Holy crap! That's embarrassing.
Share it. I think
That's embarrassing. They that's just embarrassing, folks. This is embarrassing. If a carjacker pulls that on me, I'm laughing at him. I mean, it's too much.
yeah, yeah. Yeet yeet.
That that is I want to see somebody with a fucking oil filter silencer on the front of it.
Gary, if you get one of those, I will bring you to the range right up there in Big Rapids.
That that's just
Oh, get the camel one. Ooh,
yeah. Look,
ooh.
yeah, the hardcore camo. I mean, that is that's letting everybody know that you are hardcore militia.
The M81 Yeet.
The 380 yeet.
No, don't bother with 380.
I mean, is somebody really? They do make one in a 45 ACV. I'd be scared if it's somebody blow up in your hand.
If you're going to get a high point, get the carbine and get the 10 mil, because 10 rounds of 10 mil coming out of a carbine.
Ooh, you get it in white camo.
Ooh wee! Look at that thing.
So ugly.
That's for all the winter warriors.
The 30 super carry.
Hey Kyle, I still have my high point carbine and I love it. And I've sold all my Keltecs. Not that Keltec's a great company, but if that tells you anything, I kept a high point carbine over my Keltec carbines.
Well, they're all covered under their industry leading lifetime warranty.
Anything, send it in.
I was interested in Caltech in that that 22 pistol that had like the high capacity.
They have a few good guns. They're the shotguns, especially the dual chambered. Can't think of the name of that one, but yeah, the uh, I know the one you were talking about. It came in 22 Magnum and had
Yeah.
like 25 rounds in the magazine.
It was just interesting. I mean, that's about.
It's a cool gun. I was looking at it as one of the first pistols I was thinking about getting, but back then everything was outrageously priced, and those things were you couldn't get one for less than twice the MSRP at the time.
It's the KSG is the 410, and then you got the KS7, which is the 12 gauge bullpup. But still, you're looking anywhere from $500 to $1,000. There's much better, you know. Man, there's nothing like getting in some of those groups and them guys fighting over whether bullpup is. I've overheard that from time to time. I'm like, I don't know, that's what you like.
Wow, that's some lot stick. Can you hear that? When it
Hmm?
pops?
Oh yeah, I thought I heard something.
Listen to this. Oh, it's not doing it now.
I heard a bunch of people talk about them cars, but yeah, I heard the same thing is that they just break down too fast.
Nope, was never a car person.
I've looked at a couple Kimbers. They're nice to look at. Fucking expensive
They're
ass show pieces.
overpriced. I think Kimbers are overpriced for what they are.
They're pretty pistols. That's about all I know.
Well, yeah, they're reliable, but I don't need a pistol to look like a piece of jewelry or whatever.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Walthers are great guns. That's one of the few pistols I regret getting rid of was my PPQ. But when you couldn't get magazines for it for less than like 80 some dollars, that sucked. No,
Now,
Kyle, I pretty much stick with my M&Ps or SIGs now. I do have some IWIs.
I was wondering about the Rock Island. I looked at one of them. I was gonna look at like a 1911, but that Rock Island
Mechanics are
Armory.
really good, Terrence. Most of the stuff out of Turkey is good. It's just they're just cloning other things.
Yeah, I've noticed cloning in pistols is not frowned upon as much as it is in knives.
Yeah, mechanics are friggin' amazing. For what the price you're paying, a mechanic is actually a really good deal in a lot of issues or places. Also, if you want another well-made budget gun that's worth it, the IWI Masada is a really good purchase. Comes optic ready out of the box, 17 plus 1 mag. I think you can get them for probably like 450. And it's basically the M&P grip angle. It's you like the 1911 M&P SIG grip angle, you'll like the Masada.
I was looking at this. I've never heard of that brand. Jasas or whatever.
Probably a Turkish company.
Because they don't usually list it on Buds. But I've never had a 1911.
Never been a huge fan of XDs, but I know a couple people that like them.
I love mine.
I was never a big fan of the added grip safety. I don't know why. Just
Look at that. Smith & Wesson Equalizer 409.
ooh, how much is that help pup right there? The one with the
That's
wood foregrip.
845.
That's a deal.
I don't think they would like me to own that in the state of Illinois.
That's a pistol. You can conceal that in Michigan. No, I'm not a big Draco fan, but out of what was on that screen, I would.
That was the one thing that popped your interest.
It was so
I don't know.
small at what I saw, I just knew it was an AK pattern. See if they've got a LCR in 357. Ruger LCR 357.
642.99.
I had that in 9mm for a few years.
I like Buds just for the fact they bought Uncle Lee's down there in Greenville, Kentucky before I moved. And that was like the best gun store to go in. Loved it in there.
That's what I need. I already have a holster for it, so I can just throw it on my hip, and when I'm out in the woods with the Henry, then I'm
I ain't
only
never
carrying
I
one
ain't never owned
round.
a Beretta either.
I had what is the Beretta carry pistol that man, I can't think of it. It's their single stack Beretta carry pistol. Wife bought one, and it was nice, but unless you were shooting at least 164 out of it, it would jam. You had to have hot loads with and heavy, and just wasn't what she wanted to target practice with, so got rid of that. Only Beretta I've ever had.
I can't afford it, but I sure like it.
Yeah, it's a pretty sharp looking gun. How much is it? Oh, hell no.
I know it's pricey.
Look at the M&P performance, all steel. You're getting a better gun. I mean, at least it's a 2011, even though it says 1911. Can't call it a 1911 if it's not a 45. Oh, I know, Kyle, but for that price, what I'm saying is I'd rather have the M&P aluminum.
600 bucks.
Yeah, that gun is way fucking better than that. Get the performance one. Oh, that is the performance. That's not even. Oh, that's the shield, though. I didn't even know they had no aluminum shield. No, that's got the polymer grip. What's up, Maddie?
Satisfaction. I wonder if we're going to get pulled down on YouTube for looking at gun pages.
They'll just not monetize you.
Oh, well, I'm not monetized, so la la la. TikTok.
Hey, what do we care? If you want to get taken down, just tell me. I'll go grab a couple. Once I start showing them,
But see, I see videos, shorts and all the time, but it's always some dude trying to show off a Glock like he's cool, which is the dumbest shit.
If you're sitting down at a table and you start off with it like in frame and it's open and cleared, you might get away with being able to do the video. Plus, you got to put the adult rating on it. But I don't think you can do anything live. They don't want that liability, dude. All it takes is one person.
Yeah, they done. There's so many damn. There's like 2 or 3 times that somebody has shot them fucking selves. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so pro 2A, but I don't blame any streaming service for not letting people fucking handle guns online.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I might have to research this Tissa brand.
You don't want that. I mean,
It's.
it's a Turkish clone, so it's going to function fine. Mechanics and all those other Turkish guns are pretty damn good.
I mean, this one's the Night Stalker.
Carry for 200, I would buy like a used M&P trade-in or a Glock trade-in or something like that.
I got no beef with Taurus. I've always was that G2 or whatever. I bought one for the oldest boy. I mean, he likes it. He's getting pretty good with it. I think he's put.
Those G2s have done pretty well for Taurus. Taurus dug themselves a deep hole, but I think they're trying to come back out of it.
I mean, 242. You can get a G3, 12 rounds. It's a G3 that he's got. It's not a G2 because that was like a Christmas present that he had wanted.
Terry, I bet you anything you could get a damn near new condition Canic used for 200. And the Canics are good guns.
I mean, they carry a lifetime warranty. You got to send it in. I mean, I've fired it a couple times. I could make it ping. Man, it's always a pleasure to have the pickle master in here, Mr. Hot Dog himself. I noticed that atomic pickle tore into some strawberries the other day.
The nuclear pickle.
Nuclear
Atomic
pickle.
isn't bad. You're close. Close.
Yeah.
How we looking on stickers, Maddie?
Terry, yeah, he brought it full circle with that one.
What did?
You can get a brand spanking new High Point for $200.
Yep. I'd go with the carbine. Unless you need a hammer. Then the pistols are good.
How long do you let a magazine sit loaded?
The spring deformation theory thing is pretty much debunked.
I remember that shit and people having a fucking cow about it. And working with a guy and hearing two guys on a
You know what a
construction
magazine
site.
should be? Fucking loaded.
Exactly. That was what I always thought. But man, you would hear them guys. I remember being on construction site and them fucking damn near wanting to come to blows. You gotta fucking every so often pull them out. You can't just leave them loaded. You spring and then it'll fail.
I mean, it doesn't hurt every once in a while to unload it, maybe blow especially if you use them and you shoot. Make sure
Oh
that
yeah.
clean it, get the dust and shit out of there. But I've noticed that when you mix different brands, Bill.
I didn't even thumbs up. Fucking thing.
No, these were just full metal jackets for Plinkin, Bill. Like,
Wolf.
dropped a bunch of Blazer and some PMG and some, you know, Cabela's on the table and start loading up mags. And you get variances in length of the round from one to the other.
You didn't load clips.
There you go, Terry. You just got to wait long enough. And technically, you already own two high points.
Kyle caught it. Kyle caught it. Ooh.
I don't think Backpack's making it.
Yeah, I don't. He didn't even message me back. We don't need him any damn way. By your mom.
You want Kyle's mom to slap you?
Maybe. I ain't never seen her.
She's she's famous on YouTube. You seen that blonde chick that does the slap championships that knocks
Yeah.
people out?
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's Kyle's mom. She's gonna drop your ass. There you go. Kyle said she'd slap the accent out of your damn mouth. We'd be able to understand you.
No way.
I don't know. You got to be careful, Doug. You're starting to sound a little more Midwestern.
Damn it. You guys, this is all Kyle's mom's fault. Shut up, Cartman. Kyle's mom is the one that started that damn club, and all because she's a big, fat, stupid bitch. Don't say it, Cartman. Wait, don't do it, Cartman. Wait, I'm warning you. Okay. I'm getting pretty sick of him calling my mom. Well, Kyle's mom's a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a stupid bitch, and everyone's a bitch. She's a bitch.
That's classic. Love it.
Shut your fucking mouth, Cartman. On Monday she's a bitch, on Tuesday she's a bitch, and Wednesday to Saturday she's a bitch. Then on Sunday just to
Oh, just enjoying myself, her.
You should bring up the next great hit. What would Greg Louganis do?
Damn it, Kyle. I guarantee you, every dude named Kyle caught shit when that song come out. Man. Oh. Man, we got about 15 minutes. I got a long ass day tomorrow.
What's up, Yako?
Damn it, Yako. I don't know why he's always mad. Well, you rank up there, don't you?
I had 2 Yako hanks on me today. It was Brian Boitano, I think, Terry.
Yeah, I think so.
I got a hank on me. It's usually a Forest or a Yako. Can't beat that one.
What? Think about it, you guys. What would Brian Boitano do? He'd figure out a way to rescue Terrence and Philip before they're executed. We can't do anything. Our mom's organization is too strong. Well, then we'll round up all the grounded kids in town and start our own organization. An organization to help save Terrence and Philip.
Princess.
Hey, yeah, our own secret club. I guess that could work. We have to try.
Oh,
What
wow, I
would Brian
thought about
Boitano do if he was here right now? He'd make a plan and he'd follow through. That's what Brian Boitano do. When Brian Boitano was in the
So stupid.
It's just. But you got, man, I loved them. I've been watching that shit for years. That's how I get a lot of current events and understanding of the world.
You know how there's measles going out now, and they're shutting down schools because they don't want people to get it, and this and that,
Play the
and
hockey game.
and then, but back in the day when people would have measles or chicken pox, they'd get them together. The people would get it and get over with it, you know. And uh, South Park back in the day, they had that chicken pox episode. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Where,
And they
where
fucking got back.
Kenny got chicken pox, and then the kids all learned that the parents were trying to get them sick with chicken pox. So they went and they got the lady of the night from the town to rub their genitals on their toothbrushes. And they all got like gonorrhea or something.
Yeah, they made that hooker like brush your,
Yeah.
use their
Yep.
toothbrush and shit. The best ones are when they did Scientology and fucking
Oh,
Mormons.
God.
Holy shit. See, and there's Terry asking real life questions, getting down back to what this show's all about. I've just always used the green. That's all I ever bought.
There's so many different colors that wherever you're buying it from, they should list what the different colors are for. There's white, yellow, green, black. Typically, the colors are for polishing different materials. Ah, super coarse compound. Do we have a big red tonight?
I don't know. So I went ahead and typed it into Grok. What is the best knife sharpening system? Wicked Edge Precision Sharpener. Followed by the Ken Onion Edition Work Sharp. In a close third, Lansky Deluxe 5-stone. Number 4, Spyderco. And number 5, the Japanese Whetstones.
I have 3 of the 5.
I was waiting to see what Kyle had to say about that.
Wicked Edge is horrible and flawed, and that guy sucks.
Grok is the best AI. That's Elon's AI. He's probably rolling a better. So we'll just tell Grok. Grok's learning. You got to tell him. So
For my money, Work Sharp is the way to go. It from their guided angled ones to the fixed blade, all of them, they work great. I like my Lansky, but it's a lot more work. And I've got the Whetstones, but someone gave me that, and I never use that shit. But that's ridiculous. I mean, I've got stones that go up to like 5,000 grit, and that's it.
I just told him. My friend Kyle said it sucks. Fair enough.
What?
Fair enough. Kyle's word carries weight. Did he mention why he thinks Wicked Edge sucks? I'm guessing he might have hit one of those pain points like the clamp slipping. The cost
Because they're
feeling
horrible and
unjustified.
flawed. That's what he said. Oh, damn.
Man, look, Kyle, you typed that, but Gronk was taking up for you. He said that your word carries weight.
What the hell is Gronk? Is that a AI thing?
That's X's AI.
Jesus.
It's yeah, Twitter X. It's the AI that they have on there.
Well, it knows Kyle.
Yeah.
What are you watching? Drive-bys?
I don't know. It says guess the state.
That looks like
Get
Michigan.
inside. Alyssa, get inside.
Oh yeah,
Alyssa,
this
get
definitely
inside.
looks like Michigan.
It's Michigan.
You don't fucking know me. You don't fucking know me. You don't fucking know me.
Oh yeah, you don't know me? That's a typical thing in Michigan. You don't know who I am.
Man, you gotta love cell phone cameras. He don't even know what house to go in.
He's running down Greenlawn Avenue.
Nobody knows me.
Is it Michigan?
It isn't. Let's see what they're saying. Nah, it's just a guess. Nobody. Flint, Michigan, sure.
Yep.
High point of the evening. Oh, Terrence Howard has lost his fucking mind. There goes the price of knives going up as we speak. And Terry's still trying to hang on to the fact that this is a knife show.
I like the green emulsion, Terry. The
That's all.
compound, the green. I use
That's all.
green.
Hell, I bought a little bit at Harbor Freight, and it dried out. I don't know what to fucking do with it now. I'll just go buy some more, I guess.
Oh no. Did you break the bank when you bought a little?
It was a tube. It was like $3. It hurt my feelings.
The green's usually a chalky block.
Yeah, but it just don't. It's like so dried up in there. It don't want to come out of the tube. I thought about just
Sit in
like
it.
trying to
Do a little
run
hot
it.
too. Let it sit for a day.
Maybe I'll pour some of this
There you go. That'll
volcano
rejuvenate.
water in
That's
there.
She was right. That's all you needed.
More like high point of the evening.
I think
I
next
mean,
week. I think next week I'm gonna put my High Point carbine back there to be a guest of honor.
I think so. No, what we'll do is put it back there, and then while everybody makes comments about High Point, we'll see how long it takes Backpack to figure out why in the hell everybody's talking about High Point. Put a little ranch dressing on it. Cheeto! That sounds like the best idea. But I'm more of a blue cheese kind of feller. Did you know Jimmy John's is toasting subs now?
What? No way.
Fucking hey, yes. I seen that Friday when I was leaving work because Friday was Jimmy John's day, and it had an option to toast my sub, and it was fire. Just letting everybody know, man. If you don't know, Jimmy John's
They
is
toast
toasting
it with
subs.
fire?
I don't know what they toasted it with, but it was fire. It was very
Oh,
good.
you don't know, but you just said it was.
Yeah. It was fire is in an adjective to describe how good it was.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Bougie blue cheese. How in the fuck is blue cheese bougie?
You like it.
I do like a special kind
We don't
at
like
Walmart.
that footy cheese shit. That we leave that to those bougie people. I don't want to dip my celery from my wings in ranch like anybody else. I need blue cheese.
How in the fuck is Jimmy John's the high point? Jimmy John's is the best subs. If anything is the high point of subs, it's fucking Subway or O'Delly's.
What about Blimpies?
I don't know. I ain't never had a Blimpies.
It's Subway.
Ugh. Kyle, what is a good sub shop? And we're talking chains, not mom and pop, fucking some kind of delicatessen that nobody's ever heard of. Terry hit it. Blimpies is the high point of subs.
It's like the cheap Subway. It is what it is.
That's kind of what O'Delly's is. Quiznos was good, Cheeto. They had some kind of sauce they put on a steak sub that was good. Subway is the pedo subs.
Quiznos was good.
Every once in a while, a little fast food don't kill you. It just keeps your insides good and lubed up. Need my good dose of RFK banned chemicals.
Jersey Giant makes a pretty good sub.
I, they opened a Jersey Mike's. I haven't been in there yet, up in Quincy.
Firehouse subs are pretty good.
Yeah, I'll get a
And I like the
firehouse
fact that
one.
they got all the hot sauces. Especially they brought that back. We have a sandwich shop in Grand Rapids. It's called Two Beards. And all of the sandwiches are named after, like, celebrities or famous people that have beards. And that place is fucking amazing. Subbies? That's not even a chain.
I'm looking it up. Yes, Subbies is a sandwich shop. I see Subbies, Super Subbies. They're in Florida. Look, there's one up in Ohio. Well, that's weird that they're in Ohio, Florida, and California.
I'm still waiting for someone to say the one that I think is the best chain.
They do hot and cold subs.
Do you have Jersey
They,
Mike's by you?
yeah, they just opened one.
Yeah, Joseph S. just said it. Jersey Mike's is fucking the way to go.
I haven't been in there yet.
Their Chipotle Philly cheese is really good. And then if you get one of the cold subs, always get it Mike's way with the oil and all the toppings.
I always say I like the Jimmy John's, man. Them sweet hot peppers.
Oh yeah, they
Tell
got
the
that
shit
stuff at Jersey Mike's.
Poor Yakko, he can't afford to go to a restaurant. He's got to make his own sandwiches on white bread.
That's smart. That shit, it's outrageous.
I don't remember the name of the place. It was down from Lucas Stadium in Indianapolis. But they had pastrami sandwiches, and them motherfuckers were fire. But that's probably the best pastrami. That's my favorite is pastrami if I can get one.
Yeah,
I,
pastrami's good.
I do get a pickle when I go in there, Bill. And their chips are all right, man. Jimmy John's chips are pretty good. Terry had
Well,
a
that's
bad
because
experience.
it was Big Rapids, Terry.
Evidently, Big Rapids as a whole sucks.
It is a college town, and
Oh, yeah.
he got college town service.
Oh, fuck. Well, guys, it's after 11.
Oh yeah, we blew past.
I know it. We didn't have the backpack warning. But Mama's going to want me to come do whatever we're doing for the evening.
That's the way to do it, Terry. They'll buy the day old bread from Jimmy John's and go home and make your own damn subs.
Man, the Jimmy John's bread is good.
They do have good bread. I mean, it's just a French bread. But it's got no preservatives and stuff. That's why they sell it so cheap the next day. And you can't push it too long. That shit will get hard and not very good quick. But
Well, y'all, it's been a great Saturday night hanging with this crew. Y'all have a good one. See you next Saturday. Stay sharp. Stay safe.